And you know the secret in this place already? Don't put it in the YouTube. Sorry, we get our own secret.
These are some of the most interesting espressos I've ever had.
I'm an ancient being, I've been trying this for a million years. I could go anywhere, but I like it there, I know what it is.
It's a rare thing for me to say, but darn it if this isn't the best espresso I've had in 23 years in the coffee business. Located deep within the Onit neighborhood by Sukhumvit Soi 62 and somewhere sorta kinda near the SRT Bang Chak station is Wanwan Coffee Roasters. I don't remember how I came to learn of this place, but someone recommended it to me. And since it wasn't far from my last stop at Ministry of Roasters, I wanted to give it a try. Wanwan is located inside a walled compound, and at first, I'm not sure if we're even in the right place. Check it out, look at this place. So as you can see, it's an old house that they've converted into a coffee place. So, looks real pretty. Sawadee krap. Yeah. Ice cream?
Yes.
Oh. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. It's a surprising location for a coffee spot, but as I'm about to find out, the surprise is on me.
Oh my god! How are you?
Oh. Hello.
Wait.
How are you? Good to see you. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
oh,
since like how many years we didn't saw each other?
I know, it's been a long time, my goodness. This is Don Chan, 3-time Barista Champion Hong Kong, and a generally great guy. I had no idea this was his place.
When I saw, I said, okay, look like someone come, and I said, oh my god, I realized like 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years, 6 years. Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here.
I should make something more special for you, man.
That's very kind. That's very kind. When did you open this
Daddy.
line, and what's the concept, and how did you get this house?
Actually, this is my new brand called Wanwan.
Okay.
So basically, Wanwan, we're doing like a coffee experience in here. I'm not using machine and everything. Try to using like much more like hand drip, like Flair. Let all the customer have more experience that way. Start from like how we do it, espresso comes out, how we grind, more coffee experience in here. For me, it start to like need to something new. I want people they try is the green coffee first. They pick the green coffee they want, and then we roast them. After they roast them, they can drink everything they want. Wow. Especially they may drink milk plus a little bit. Oh my god, I should roast some crazy thing for you. I know you started doing YouTube, right?
Yes, yes. So
Man, difficult or not, it's easy. It takes time, right?
it takes time.
And then come to here for enjoy your holiday, right?
Yes.
Influencer life. This is one coffee I want to roasting and let you try. Pretty interesting. It's a super nice sweetness with the gamai cha flavor. It's the Indonesian coffee, a Liberica variety.
Oh.
It's not like normal Liberica. It's a small size Liberica. But when you smell the coffee, slightly funky with the fermentation.
Yeah, I can smell that from this point.
Yeah, after we roast it already, they get a gamai cha, nice sweetness. The sweetness is oh my god, can't wait to roast it for you.
Are you gonna roast that now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
And I guess 2 more coffee. You can choose which one you want. We should like get some coffee party, man. It's a Mikava Bourbon. Okay, so I roast some interesting for you first.
Oh.
Later, I will find you one more time. Be my influence.
I spent quite a bit of time at Wanwan hanging out with Don and have put together a longer video that goes deeper into his thoughts on coffee, the guest experience, and more. There's a link here and at the end of the video in case you're interested.
A few minutes later.
Yes.
Oh, done already. All right. So this is the Liberica, correct?
Yes.
Is it a natural process or?
Honey process. But for my feel like it's kind of like an Arabic honey process maybe. Because I can smell like really kind of like a funky style.
Such a winey kind of aroma. It's real funky, really interesting.
So normally I start to think about like how to let the coffee experience more interesting. So after we roasting, we try to let people understand about our coffee is a much more like funky style in this way. So we try to no matter what we're in like wet or anything, give you much more different experience. By not just only like we brew the coffee, right? So now we can try to like wow, people can photo not only, but they can smell the grind and everything after we roasting. So normally I think this coffee with Flair, you should slightly funky style with this way, but the aroma is still nice. So we do slightly immersion to let the people experience the whole thing. Yeah, you know, like sometimes when we're brewing, people will laugh off the thing like how the hot water hit by the grind, the smell, because always the best moment when you're brewing a new bag of coffee, right? So I think that moment we can bring it back to the customer, they enjoy. So after they smell everything, the time is going already, we're using filter to transfer it, then bring it back the black coffee for them to taste it. You know, like AI is coming, everything need to bring back, we need to focus more what is the experience for people, what we want to plan to, what you're different than other people in their coffee experience is more important. Okay. Yeah. So this one has slightly like a great character of the acidity. At the middle like gammai cha, but at the back it's like really sweet finish. It's a really interesting Liberica for me.
Wow, that is very interesting.
Very interesting. So that's why I saw you come. I said, wow, I should give you something different.
Sweet finish, for sure, very sweet, very sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. This is like...
I do get over that genmai chick you're saying. That's nice.
So this is like now I think, oh, what is the next thing in what we can experience?
How long was the steeping?
Oh, sleeping in here just like 4 minutes. The experience already have it. How we change it for something different and new experience. Because no matter what we know, oh, we're great, we can make good coffee.
You know what I'm getting on the espresso? A very strong red wine, like a Zinfandel, like an old vine Zinfandel with its depth and complexity, and ruby kind of flavor on this. Whoa, man, that's pretty impressive, man. This Liberica, wow.
This Liberica really impressive, man. Okay, so the last one, I think in the filter coffee, we slightly do the immersion to do it, so make the texture, tasting experience much more round. And then of course in the espresso we get slightly strong in the acidity. We can call like slightly like, for me I got aggressive acidity. So I'm making an immersion, doing like 1:11, like the ratio in there, slightly intense. So make much more like shy up the sweetness and also bring you much more balance coming in.
What is this now?
Chili scrambled egg, but the
Chilies?
Yeah, but the chili like this one is kind of like in Hong Kong our XO sauce. But you know,
Kind of like a lauganma.
yes, but it's more like seafood side more. We get dry shrimp, dry scallop in doing like this way. But you know, sometimes when we exactly buy a can of the XO sauce, super expensive. So mostly in Hong Kong, like the mom and everything, they'll DIY, like homemade by themselves. So this is my mom recipe to make it like this.
Oh, wow.
Normally we put it in instant noodle, nighttime you eat, wow.
Now with the Liberica. Oh, different. Very different. The first sip reminds me of Kaskara tea.
Something like right, bacon rice tea, like gammai cha, that way. And
Yeah.
that's like grape juice character with some like sweet tea finish. Yeah.
It's very pretty. Very different than what you'd expect from Liberica. Very different. Initial thoughts? I like the espresso a lot. More so than the brewed. But the brewed is quite interesting. So now it's time for us to eat. This is quite an attractive dish. Like, look at the flowers on top with the lauganma. It's just something kind of sexy looking about that. Ooh, wow, that's a really complex.
Yeah.
That's really complex. That's beautiful. Spicy, depth, complexity, creamy. The bread is nice and crusty. Oh, look at that. The heat and complexity just are building. Wow, that is delicious. Look at that bite.
This one, my favorite coffee in this year.
This is your favorite?
It's your favorite. They will get for me, I get like orange, like sweet mandarin, apricot, some like lychee yogurt character.
Oh.
But in Asia we call like some lactic acidity in the flavor. It's like really interesting. This variety is my first time to try in my 10-year barista life.
พี่น้องคะต้องให้คำบิน
Oh, again, heady on the nose, very heady. Really sweet again. Really sweet. Really sweet. And like, what am I? Hold on.
The tasting experience is like, wow, it's good. You get like citrus character like orange, and then immediately change to apricot to lactic acidity.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That coffee
Wow.
is called Ecuador.
Oh,
The variety called Typica Mejorado. I'm really impressed with the sweetness, acidity.
these are some of the most interesting espressos I've ever had.
Yeah, same like me.
Ever.
So I say this 10 year, I never tasted espresso like this.
I mean, like
Yeah.
people talk about citrus and stuff like that, but this is truly beautiful citrus and kind of orange and like you're saying that lactic acid comes out.
Yeah.
And it's like really, wow. These are super complex.
Yeah.
Even though they're lightly roasted, the depth and complexity of the body really is coming out. I'm really impressed by this stuff. Like this beats Gesha.
For the Typica Mejorado, I'm using 22 grams. My target, I want to later, I'm making one more espresso. 30 grams of the coffee, extract it comes up.
This is beautiful. This is delicious.
Thank you, man.
Gosh. A very pleasant surprise to find you here. Very pleasant.
Oh man. Anytime you feel free, you come, like we just like chill talk, eat something outside, drink some wine here. Anytime welcome you. And you know the secret in this place already. Don't put it in the YouTube. Sorry, we get our own secret. What's the next place, man?
I think I'm just gonna go back to the hotel.
EARTH.
Double tree cookie. I love it.